Good morning. A few remarks on the situation. First of all, I understood quite a while ago that um, my microscope is wired. It's not new to me. It doesn't really change much. I mean, if I see something important, I'm taking a photograph and videos. I mean, I needed it for myself and for publishing. It doesn't matter that any intelligence agency, probably the Israelis, are taking their own records of what's under the microscope. I'm not entirely sure what's the purpose of this, but I mean, obviously they did it because they can, and I mean, they don't really think much about. I mean, they mostly work on the basis of what they think can be done more than what should be done or what advances any of their goals. I mean, it's obvious, but maybe it should be stated very clearly. When new kind of viruses will be, and most probably they already did, but when they are created, it's not going to be under the microscope. We have many slides on my table and in the drawer, and we have petri dishes full of this stuff. And I mean, it's not necessarily going to happen by chance from all the places, just on the slide that is by chance currently under the microscope. And of course the microscope, I mean, the backlight should be on in order for any photograph to be taken, because otherwise, even if it's wired and taking photographs or recording all the time without a backlight, it's worth nothing. But in any case, there are now tens of slides and petri dishes, and the evolution of new kind of virus or bug could be carried away in any of them, and it's probably already happened. I mean, if I were you, it's something that, I mean, for example, maybe I would not have decided to place so much biological weapon in my room just to torture me. I mean, maybe it wasn't a good idea, but I mean, you do you. What I mean, the Israelis will do whatever the Israelis are doing, which means being as violent as possible and brutal as possible. And in this case, they decided to intentionally place a huge amount of biological weapons inside the most experimental and unexpected biological laboratory that ever existed in the history of mankind. It's a bold move, but Israelis are known for their bold moves. I mean, that's kind of a culture that's always stretches the limits, and when they encounter alien laboratory with an extremely experimental experiments, their internal impulse tells them, okay, let's deliberately place corona and STD, AIDS, and things like that, and syphilis, and I mean, all the horrible, diseases. Let's place the germs and viruses intentionally in the waters of this lab, because I mean, it's funny. I mean, to see what happens. It's kind of like it's kind of a trick, a trick. They really like tricks in Israel. It's a culture of tricks. It's a culture of Chicko and veDicko.